Hi everyone, it's Steve Black from Sculpting Fitness and Sculpting Training. For those of you who know me and those who don't, just a quick reminder, I deliver sports injury work for sporting athletes. I also improve spine performance and help people with fat loss. We also go into care companies and deliver nutrition training for staff. I see a lot of people getting information, a lot of misinformation out there, and I wanted to do a little bit of a talk for you today on ways we can improve our intake of fruit and veg. Most people think it should be we should be looking at about 5 portions a day. On average, they reckon only 3 out of 10 people get their 5 a day in the UK. Sometimes it's only 1 in 5 will get their 5 portions a day. However, for about 6, 7, 8 years, it's actually been 7 to 10 portions a day. Now, a lot of people say that's really difficult to do, but it's easier than you think. You don't need to be going down the lines of buying supplements to improve your fruit and veg intake. That's not brilliant because the way they break down the nutritional content in for you actually isn't significant enough for your body, but also they're quite concentrated. And when you have really concentrated levels of fruit and veg going in, where they're broken down to very, very simple sugars, that can have quite a negative impact on someone's blood sugar levels, which isn't great, which is things that people won't always tell you who are trying to sell you supplementation linked into improving fruit and veg, so it's not great. For those who don't know, a portion of fruit and veg is actually equivalent to your fist. So anyone trying to give you information when it comes down to what is a portion of fruit and veg, that portion of fruit and veg needs to be equivalent to the size of your fist. And so you might think, well, that's an awful lot. How can I get 7 to 10 lots of my fist of fruit and vegetables into my body every single day? And I'm going to show you really easy. Now, I'm dyslexic, my handwriting's bad, so is my spelling. But I'm going to show you, using this little chart here, how we can do that. And it's easier than you think. So I'm going to start with breakfast for you. What can we do? Can we have a piece of fruit? We can. Fruit juice. Beans on toast. Add fruit to cereal. Brilliant. So if you just did 2 of those, straight away you're on 2 portions a day. You've only got 5 more to go. Some of you like a fryer. Some would say not the most healthiest thing to do, but if we took a fryer, you could have beans, mushrooms, tomatoes. So if you did that, you fry plus a piece of fruit, that's 4. You're over halfway to if you only hit your 7, aren't you? It's easier than you realise, isn't it? Are you seeing it now? These are surprises that come out when I deliver this in training. Snacks. You can have some fruit. Veg sticks. So carrot bands, celery sticks, an example of what can fit into there. How do you like a smoothie? Yeah, great option there. Put lots of bits and pieces in. Obviously, just be aware, the way it breaks it down, it does a lot of the job that your stomach would do if you actually go and have a smoothie. Because when you put in that blender and it breaks it all down, mixes it all up, it breaks down to very, very simple sugars, which can cause big rise in blood sugar levels. So something that we do need to be aware of, which is a bit of a problem. And as I'm going through this, you do need to be aware, you don't want to be picking 6, 7 types of the same one. Because in every fruit and vegetable that you have, be aware that they've all got different antioxidants in there, vitamins and minerals. Now with a lot of vitamins and minerals, when you get to a certain point where you take too much in, it can sometimes be quite toxic for the body and very, very unhealthy. So you do want a good mix of everything that's in there. So something to bear in mind. Lunch, can we have some soup? You might have a piece of fruit again. Yeah, you might add salad. So straight away, if you've picked 1 or 2 here, you pick 1 in here, you've got 1, maybe 2 in here, you could add another smoothie in here. For those who are big smoothie fans, straight away, if we've picked 2 here, 1 here, 1, maybe 2 here, you're on 5. You're only at lunchtime. Some of you will have a snack in the afternoon. Might you go back to another one of these? Comes to tea. We've got soup. We've got salad. We've got veg. How many of you have more than one portion of veg on your plate? Different vegetables that you have. Some of you might have potatoes on there. Some of you might have carrots, peas, broccoli, cauliflower, so on from there. How many of you might have some fruit with an evening meal? So straight away, you look at all of these. I split down 4 meals. You could have 5 meals. If you pick one in each of these, you'd be on 5. The minute one of these you pick a second in, or add a third on top of that, that's where you hit your 7 to 10. See, it's really, really easy, but a lack of understanding and lack of thought at times. How do you make your own sauces? For things like your bologneses, your curries. How do you throw in things like tinned tomatoes in there, bits of mushrooms, onion, other bits of fruit that you might put in there as well. Some people, when it comes to snacks, will add dried fruit. Another option that comes in. See, it's really, really easy to do these things, but it's often not thought about. So that was my quick little lesson for you on improving your fruit and veg intake and how easy it actually is for you to go and do. So hopefully you found that useful, quite interesting, and something you can move on from there and hopefully interesting. But if you want to know more, want some help with your nutritional habits or with some fat loss, please feel free to get in touch. Okay? Thank you for watching.